Hey, this is Robbie, and this is a request by Tyler Norman 94, and it's simple crap, basically. Um, I'll start off fast so I can make this as short as possible. First off, you need to know your strings. Starting from the top, which would be considered the last string, the sixth string, it's big E, then A, D, G, B, little e. Okay, simple. Alright, if you memorize that, first you have to memorize that for anything else. And then you work on your picking is first you have to hold your pick right. I hold mine just like that, where the tip's sticking out. You have to work on that. You can look up on Google better placements. Also, a little trick is to anchor your pinky or your hand, but anchor your pinky down all the time. You'll see me during my lessons. Like I might pick it up for a couple times, then I'll place it right back down to pick, and it helps a lot. So, all right, we'll jump right into chords since I don't want to teach notes because I really don't know the notes actually. I didn't learn the notes. But we'll start off with an A, and what you do is on the second fret, and I assume you know what frets are. On the second fret, on the second string, you place your ring finger, and your middle finger goes on the third string, and your first finger goes on the fourth string, all on the second fret. And you leave your E open, and don't play your big E. You can bring your thumb around and mute it. That's an A. Now, I would play it just with my finger down. If you can do that and still have the E open, go for it. I have big fingers. That's an A. Alright, the next chord would be a D. And what you do there is on the second fret, first string, you place your second, or your middle finger. And on the third string, second fret, you place your first finger, and your ring finger goes on the third fret, second string. Okay, just like that. You only play the bottom four strings. And if you want to play a D/F sharp, which is easy, you just bring your thumb around, mute that, and you strum them up. A lot of country songs do that, so. And, let's see. Oh yeah, and an E. Alright, well, first off, we'll go back. An A, that's the sound you should have. A D. And then an E. Okay. Now what you do with that is you place your middle finger and ring finger on the fourth and fifth strings of the second fret, and you place your first finger on the first fret, third string. And a little quick note, if you want to learn an E minor, just take off your first finger. Okay, and another quick chord, go back to the E, but move all your fingers down a string. That's an A minor. But anyway, you don't need the minors in this. I'm gonna teach you a little quick song. How about Louie Louie? That's my first song I ever learned, and it's also obviously teach you Wild Things since they use the same concept. Louie Louie, it goes. You just hit it 3 times. An A. Okay? Work on the speed later if you can't get it right. Make sure your sound's right. Then go to D. Just twice. So you got. And then you go to E. 3 times. And then go back to D. And start over at A. Okay. Now with Wild Thing, it's the same order of the chords and everything, except you just change up. And then you go to, that's the A. Then you go to D. You hit that 3 times. And then E twice. And if you really want to get into it, you actually hit D a couple more times, but that's the simple way. Like. Okay, so that's a simple song you can do that was specifically requested by someone, and I guess I can go ahead and teach the other chords real quick. Alright, simple chord is a C, and what you do is first finger, first fret, second finger, first finger, second string, first fret, second finger, fourth string, second fret, and ring finger on the A string, third fret. And you want to don't press the E string down with this finger, just kind of touch it, and it deadens it, and you just strum. That's a C. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, we'll go with a G. Now I play my G, the full version, but I learned it like this. Sounds the same, because it is, except for one note. I'll teach it the right way first, well, the full way. And what you do is your middle finger goes on the 3rd string, big E, 3rd fret. Your first finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string. Your 3rd finger goes on the B string on the 3rd fret, and your pinky goes right behind that on the 3rd fret on the little E. Okay, that's a G. Now, if you don't want to play it that way, you can play it. You just switch up your fingering. You don't even use your first finger. You put your ring finger and your pinky on the 3rd fret on the E's. Okay, that's these two. And then you put your middle finger down on the 2nd fret of the A string. It's still a G. Yeah, G. You just don't get the full sound. Whatever's easier, but I recommend this way. Let's see. Alright, we'll go ahead and do F. I was going to say that one. This is the full F. That's a bar. But that's hard to do, especially if you're a beginner. Alright, and I'll go ahead and teach that way first. First off, you just bar the 1st fret with your finger. And make sure all the strings, make sure all of them are not dead. Like, a lot of times that'll happen. Even pressure. Sometimes you can tilt your hand. You just look goofy doing it, but it'll work. And you just work on technique with time. Anyway, you put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your last 2 fingers on the 4th and 5th strings, 3rd fret, and you just play. That's an F. Now, if you want to do a F minor, you just lift up your ring finger. I mean your middle finger. Put it back. It's a full F. Take it off. It's a minor. Let's see. Oh, and the cheating version is you can bar these 2 strings on the 1st fret, the last 2, and then put your middle finger, 2nd string, or 2nd fret, 3rd string, and ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and you don't play the first 2. It's an F. You just don't get that full sound. There's plenty of different ways to play an F. That's the way I teach it though. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, the C add 9. Make your G again. And then all you do is take your top 2 fingers and move them down 1 string a piece, and you meet big E. So you go from, okay. And now that we know all the chords, I can teach you a part to Every Rose Has a Thorn, which is actually, I have a whole lesson on it. But it goes G, C add 9. That goes D, and C. Okay, but if you want the whole lesson, here I'll put a link right there. Go to it. That was my first ever lesson on here, actually. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, a B is hard. I won't teach that one. That one's more advanced. E, F, G, and that's about it. That's all the basic chords you'll need. Any more requests, let me know. Subscribe, rate, comment, blah blah blah. See you next time.